Greetings and salutations, dear viewers. Get ready for some fantastic content. Welcome, friends, to our video dedicated to Roman Catholic Diocese of Knoxville. Let's dive right in and uncover its wonders. The Diocese of Knoxville is a Latin Church ecclesiastical territory, or diocese, of the Catholic Church in eastern Tennessee in the United States. It was founded on May 27, 1988, from the eastern counties of what was then the Diocese of Nashville. The diocese is a suffragan diocese in the ecclesiastical province of the metropolitan Archdiocese of Louisville. The mother church is the Cathedral of the Most Sacred Heart of Jesus in Knoxville. The two oldest churches are St. Peter and Paul Basilica Parish of Chattanooga and Church of the Immaculate Conception Parish of Knoxville, both founded in 1852. As we move forward, let's uncover the untold stories and fascinating intricacies of demographics. The Diocese of Knoxville covers most of East Tennessee. In addition to the city of Knoxville, the diocese includes Chattanooga and Johnson City. There were an estimated 70,000 Catholics within the diocese, which covers approximately 14,000 sqmi. The percentage of Catholic adherents within the diocese borders constitutes the lowest among American dioceses. The diocese makes up about 2.8% of East Tennessee's total population. The diocese is currently home to 50 parishes and 1 mission. These parishes are served by 65 diocesan priests, 15 religious priests, 8 extern priests, 77 deacons, 9 brothers, and 45 sisters. 11 religious institutes are represented in the diocese. Perpetual adoration of the Most Blessed Sacrament is available at many of the parishes, and masses are celebrated in English, Spanish, Vietnamese, Korean, American Sign Language, Polish, and Latin. With the influx of large numbers of Hispanic Catholics looking for work, the diocese faces many new challenges. If the estimates are correct and there are about 50,000 new Hispanic immigrants in the area, their number nearly doubles the area's current official Catholic population. The clergy and laity of the diocese are working to welcome these new neighbors. In this chapter, we'll be unraveling the enigma of 1808 to 1988 and discovering its transformative power. In 1808, Pope Pius VI erected the Diocese of Bardstown, a huge diocese in the American South and Midwest. The new state of Tennessee was part of this diocese. Pope Gregory XVI erected the Diocese of Nashville on July 28, 1837, taking all of Tennessee from the Diocese of Bardstown. The Knoxville area would remain part of the Diocese of Nashville for the next 166 years. Servant of God Father Patrick Ryan served as pastor of St. Peter and Paul Parish in Chattanooga from 1872 to 1878. He died from yellow fever in 1878 at age 33. Ryan is described by an eyewitness as going from house to house in the worst infected section of the city to find what he could do for the sick and needy. In 2016, the Diocese of Knoxville began a course of canonization of Patrick Ryan. In 2021, his remains were transferred from Mount Olivet Cemetery to St. Peter and Paul Basilica. Brace yourselves for the next chapter, where we'll be dissecting 1988 to 2009. Pope John Paul I erected the Diocese of Knoxville in 1988, taking its territory from the Diocese of Nashville. Because of his role in the creation of the diocese, Nashville's Bishop James Needham was known as the grandfather of the Diocese of Knoxville. The Pope named Reverend Anthony O'Connell of the Diocese of Jefferson City as the first Bishop of Knoxville. In 1998, John Paul I appointed O'Connell as Bishop of the Diocese of Palm Beach. The next Bishop of Knoxville was Monsignor Joseph Kurtz of the Diocese of Allentown, selected by John Paul I in 1999. Pope Benedict XVI named Kurtz as Archbishop of the Archdiocese of Louisville in 2007. In this section, we'll be exploring 2009 to present. The most recent bishop of the Diocese of Knoxville is Richard Sticker from the Archdiocese of St. Louis, named by Benedict XVI in 2009. Sticker's retirement was accepted by Pope Francis on June 27, 2023. Francis appointed Shilton Faber, Archbishop of Louisville, as Apostolic Administrator for the diocese until a new bishop is named. In September 2014, Sticker initiated fundraising to construct a new cathedral in Knoxville. Sticker dedicated the new Cathedral of the Most Sacred Heart of Jesus on March 3, 2018. In 2016, the diocese began a cause of canonization of Father Patrick Ryan, who served in Chattanooga in Urs. In 2021, his remains were transferred from Mount Olivet Cemetery to Saints Peter and Paul Basilica. Public masses were suspended on March 20, 2020, in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. On May 6, 2020, Sticker issued a decree for the resumption of public masses with protocols to reduce spread of the virus, including directives which prohibit the reception of communion on the tongue. In April 2021, an official from the Congregation for Bishops in Rome stated that it had received 10 accusations against Sticker under Vos Estis Lux Mundi, a motu proprio or document issued by Pope Francis. The official stated it was likely that the congregation would authorize Archbishop Kurtz to investigate the accusations. In May 2021, a group of diocesan priests and employees alleged that Sticker had taken funds from diocesan education and employee benefit funds, including loan money from the 2020 Paycheck Protection Program, to help pay for the $36 million cathedral. One anonymous priest said, "We are nearly bankrupt. There's just not going to be cash there." Also in May 2021, 11 diocesan priests, roughly 20% of the presbyterate, wrote to the Apostolic Nuncio for the United States, Archbishop Christophe Pierre, requesting of the Holy See merciful relief from Sticker's leadership. Let's now zoom in on sexual abuse cases and uncover the hidden gems that lie within. On April 16, 2010, Bishop Sticker revoked the ministerial privileges of William Casey, a former diocesan priest. Casey had been accused of rape and sexual abuse by a young altar boy. When confronted, Casey admitted his crimes to Sticker and other diocesan officials. Casey was convicted in July 2011 of first-degree sexual misconduct and 2 counts of aggravated rape and sentenced to prison. The Vatican laicized Casey on January 10, 2013. On January 1, 2020, the diocese settled a sex abuse lawsuit involving a man who claimed a priest and a former bishop sexually abused him as a child in the Urs. The accused were Monsignor Francis Xavier Mankell and Bishop O'Connell. O'Connell previously confessed in 2002 to committing acts of sex abuse when serving in the Diocese of Jefferson. The settlement terms were not disclosed. Both parties to the lawsuit agreed to instead settle out of court. Despite denying any wrongdoing concerning the 2 accused priests, both deceased, the diocese said it agreed to settle due to the financial burden of continuing the lawsuit. In February 2021, a lawsuit filed against both Sticker and the diocese alleged that Wojciech Sobczak, a Polish seminarian, raped and sexually harassed an organist at Sacred Heart Cathedral. The Jesuit order had dismissed Sobczak after receiving accusations against him of sexual misconduct at SS. Cyril and Methodius Seminary in Orchard Lake, Michigan. Sticker then invited Sobczak to study in Knoxville for the priesthood. Shortly following the alleged rape, Sobczak moved into the bishop's rectory and was sent to Street Meinrad Seminary in Street Meinrad, Indiana. However, that seminary also dismissed after multiple new allegations of sexual misconduct. Sobczak returned to Knoxville to live in the episcopal residence. Diocese officials appointed an outside investigator for the rape case. However, Sticker later dismissed him, seemingly for asking questions from diocesan and seminary officials. Sticker then hired his own investigator, who only interviewed Sobczak before closing the investigation. In July 2022, the diocese successfully sought to de-anonymize the subject victim in court proceedings, going against prior diocesan policy to respect victim privacy. The diocese also attempted to place internal church documents under clergy penitent privilege and the pontifical secret, going against prior instructions by the Vatican. In April 2022, Reverend Anthony D. Panacle, a priest of the Congregation of the Carmelites of Mary Immaculate CMI serving in the diocese, was accused of 1 count of sexual battery and 1 count of sexual battery by an authority figure during a grief counseling session. A diocesan employee in Knoxville sued the diocese and Sticker in February 2023, claiming that the diocese tried to cover up the employee's rape by a seminarian in 2019. The alleged victim said that the diocese spread rumors that he was the perpetrator in the incident. The name of the seminarian was not released to the public. Moving ahead, let's uncover the hidden gems within Bishops of Knoxville and discover their significance. 1. Anthony Joseph O'Connell, appointed Bishop of Palm Beach 2. Joseph Edward Kurtz, appointed Archbishop of Louisville 3. Richard Sticker. Without further ado, let's move on to the topic of other diocesan priests who became bishop. James Van Johnson Jr., appointed Bishop of Springfield, Cape Girardi, and later Bishop of Kansas City St. Joseph. As we transition, let's shed light on high schools and its relevance to our ongoing exploration. Knoxville Catholic High School, Knoxville Notre Dame High School, Chattanooga. If you found this video helpful, give it a like and share it with someone who might benefit from it.